Hi guys, welcome to Creator to Creators. Today we're back with a special guest.
T. Morris.
Yes, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Where are you from and how did you get started in the industry?
Okay. I was born in England. I spent my youth in Jamaica. I was there for about 7, 8 years. Came back. And how did I get into the industry? Well, I studied at college. I did civil engineering.
Nice.
I also did accountancy, and then I realized it wasn't for me. But while at college, I started doing a bit of modeling, which then led to acting, and I've been doing that for 25 years now. Not the
Wow.
acting. The modeling's been 25 years. The acting has been, seriously, for the last 2.5, 3 years.
Nice. Very nice.
So, and I've been really fortunate with some of the films I've managed to get into. And last year I did a film called Climbing Trees, and it started to rain here.
Love it.
So yeah, I did a film called Climbing Trees, and I won several awards for it, and that spurred me on to do more.
Nice. Yeah, and I saw the trailer. It was really, I didn't see the movie, but I did get to check out the trailer. It looks really good. It's really good.
It was it's a really good film, good script, but it was kind of not depressing. It was, yeah, you need to watch it, basically.
I'll check it out.
All right.
So acting, studied, and I know that you also model. I've seen like photos, and you're a sculptor as well, which is fantastic. Wow, this guy can do it all. How did that happen? You just kind of something that you've always like did, or?
The modeling, it's a long story, but I'll cut it short. A guy asked me to do a fashion show, and I said, okay, because I was only interested in the money. I did the fashion show, enjoyed it. And luckily for me, there was an agent there, and she asked me if I wanted to get into it. And that's where it went from there, from strength to strength. I'm not going to lie, that was 20 years ago or more. It was a major struggle way back then for, I don't know, mixed race guys to get into that industry. But I persevered, and I landed a few great campaigns in the UK and Europe, which propelled me, and I've been working ever since.
That's great.
And the acting, as I said, it's something I'm passionate about. I really do enjoy it. I did some training for about 2 years, but it didn't fit in with my modelling, which paid my bills. So I backed off from it. And then, like I said, 2.5 years ago, a guy came up to me and says, "You fancy being in this film?" I said, "Okay, I'll give it a go." I did the script, learned it. But when I arrived on set, I was rehearsing with the other character. And unfortunately for me, I learned his lines. And so when I was rehearsing with him, I was saying his lines, and he said, "You've learned the wrong part of the script." The director was quite cool, actually. He gave me about 2 hours to get it right. And yeah, after that, he offered me another film, and it just developed from there. And yeah, I'm hooked, basically.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's yeah.
What can I say?
That's really cool. Huh? Yeah.
And the sculpting as well. That's another long story. My uncle was a sculptor. He retired. He says, "Do I want to learn or get the equipment off him?" And I did. He predominantly dealt with molds and stuff. I've got an example of this. Is a smaller one of my clamshells.
Oh, beautiful! Wow, gorgeous.
More of a platter. This one here is a sink. It's absolutely massive, so I won't attempt to pick it up.
Wow.
And that's the underneath of it. But as I said, it's just something I fell into again, and it's just worked out.
Yeah, I love it. It just seems like everything just works out. It's easy. I love that. And it's how it should be, right? How it should be. Things should just come easy. Which brings me to my next question. What are you working on now at this moment during, this kind of crazy time we're in?
Yeah, it is a crazy time. It was quite worrying, actually, because obviously the modelling is my main thing, and then the acting, obviously, it's not paying for itself at the moment, but it will. The shells, it's unbelievable. The work has dried up for, obviously, acting and modelling because of the virus, but the shells have just gone from strength to strength. I don't know what it is, but I've never been so busy in my life with the shells. It's phenomenal.
That's
I've got
amazing.
an order for 25 at the moment, and it just goes on and on. I think people are sitting at home on the computer, bored or something to do, and yeah, they're just buying my shells, and I'm saying thank you.
Yeah, great. Keep buying my shells. I love it. That's awesome. So there's you have a lot to do. I love that. Having things
Oh
to do
yeah. So
help.
most people have been chilling and sitting back and relaxing. I've been working 7 days a week making shells.
I love that. I love that. That's good. I like being busy too. I can't stay still. I just love to I have to do something or it's just going to drive me
Yeah,
crazy. Um,
exactly.
so my last question is how are you dealing with, being that we're all in this, the whole world is feeling this kind of uncertainty right now, and
Yeah.
that we don't really know when we're going back to work because we're in the industry as a filmmaker, and having that not like uncertainty of like not being able to be on set right now. That's your income. What do you like? Are you worried about the future of your career, or you're just kind of taking it day by day? How do you feel right now?
I'm kind of I can't explain it, but whether it's spiritual or whether it's I don't know, my belief. Something always happens for me. Something always works out, and that's always been in my life. It's I'm quite a confident person. I'm also I don't look on the negatives. I always look on the positives. So for me, I don't see the virus is gonna change anything for me. It hasn't at the moment. I'm if I work, I go out to work. But at the moment, I'm working from home. Um, I don't think it's going to affect anything because I do believe someone's got a plan for me, and it seems to be working. Everything I do, and I put my heart into it, it works. So, bottom line is for me, if I worry about the virus and how it's going to affect me, that's when my work will slow down and I won't work. But if I worry, if I only
Right.
can, I only think about the positive side of it. Like I know I'm going to be working back in the modeling industry without a doubt, and it's not being arrogant. It's just that I know that. And the acting
Yeah.
is going to go from strength to strength. I've already got a feature film coming out once this virus is over. There's a few little
Nice.
takes we've got to do, so that'll be coming out as well. And that's for the shells, as I said. They've just gone from strength to strength. I've trebled or 4 times the amount of sales I'm doing at the moment. So I don't see it as a problem. I just think it's really sad the amount of people that have, died from this, and it's affecting so many lives. But luckily for me, I haven't. It hasn't really touched me or affected me.
That's
You know, it's the one thing I do like about the virus and what's happened, and this has been positive again. I think it's brought people closer together. I think it's people
yeah.
are reaching out more, people are talking more, whether it be on the phone or whether it be like you and I now. I like it. I do like it. But hopefully, when this is all over, it doesn't just go back to everybody being selfish and everybody
Yeah.
into their own mode. Do you know what I mean? It just seems to be more
Yeah.
people are communicating at the moment, and I like it. I really do, and they're helping each other. It's nice. So
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful right now. They are helping each other, and it's really nice. I hope this definitely teaches us all that, like have nourish those relationships, like kind of reach call in, reach out to
yeah,
people, video chat.
yeah,
Yeah, because I am guilty of that. I'm a bit of a workaholic myself, so I don't really get a chance to call or see and talk to my friends much because I'm always on set. Like I gotta do this before I
yeah.
hit
I'm the
30.
same. I'm the same. Well, so yeah, I'm a workaholic. I work 7 days a week, non-stop. If I have to work around the clock, I will. And just like you, people say you never ring, you never call, and well, yeah, because I'm always busy. I'm always doing
Yeah,
something, and it's not being that I'm ignorant or it's just I don't know. Well, anyway.
yeah,
You know, you just want to do things. You want to get it done, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm an advocate of that, getting it done when because I feel like if like this is a great time to get a lot of work done because we're always complaining about there's not enough time, and there's so
yeah.
much time right now to get things done. So advocate believer of that. Are any words of encouragement you'd like to leave the audience with?
Um,
Or
I tell you what, one thing I've learned through doing the modeling and the acting and the shows is never give up. And I know everyone says that and it's a cliche because, to be honest, I've never given up on my modeling. So many people tell you, oh, you can't do this. And for instance, I didn't want to touch it, but you know, when I first started in the modeling, people were saying, even agencies were saying, basically, we've already got two, you know, black guys on our books. We don't want another black guy. We don't need one. But I just think I look past that, and I just think, you know, you just got to keep pushing and pushing all the time, and that's the same for the acting as well. All my roles so far, I've been lucky that I've had great scripts. Also, I'll get lead roles as well, which I'm quite happy about because.
Yeah.
And the last guy, Climbing Trees, who I worked for, won all the awards. He did tell me just to pick and choose your scripts and pick and choose what you want to do. Make sure you want to do it. And when you want to do
Right.
something, you will get it done. You've got to want to do it. For instance, again, the shells. I knew I could do it. People were telling me I'm crazy. So I started doing them, and oh, you'll never sell them, and they're selling. So you know, it's about that belief in yourself and the belief in the thing you're selling. If you don't believe in yourself for a start off, and if you don't believe in the thing that you're selling, you might as well give up. You know, or listen to people. I don't listen to people because people can be quite negative as well. I just feel
Yes.
as if you've just got to be single-minded, concentrate on what you know and what you can do, and it will work. What was the question? I don't know. It just works. I just think you've just got to be determined, basically.
That's right. I love that. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for those words of wisdom. Be determined, and you know, everything's gonna work out. So thank you so much for coming on and having time on our show. You're amazing.
No, it's lovely to meet you.
Good luck to you. Oh, me too. It's great to meet you. I've seen your work, and I'm like, I'm gonna somehow talk to him one day. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.